Good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, or good evening, or good night. This is Jen at Jen's Arty Inclinations, a place to create, share, and play. Hello, I am hugely excited today because I'm taking part in the 2022 Collage Challenge, and I'm now about to do the 2022 Collage Challenge February. It's a challenge that's hosted by two Australian artists. So Julie at Art and Junk Journals with Julie and Leigh at Leigh's Art Studio. And what they're doing, they're rolling the dice each month. And they've got all of these set up, and we'll do a different theme each month. So we get 8 prompts all up, and they'll explain it in their videos, and I'll link them, and I'll also link the other makers I know who are doing videos as well with that, and I'll have that hashtag that you can look up. It's all very new to me, so I'm like all over the place. So go to Leigh and Julie, they'll explain it. I'm so excited. I had discovered Leigh through Kylie's cards, who is wonderful. Do go and check out her channel. But yeah, I've already discovered so many other lovely artists. So there are all these other artists that are in the challenge, which is lovely because we'll get to see everybody's different takes. So this month in February, it is Shabby Chic for the style. It's Storytime for the theme. It's green or teal for the colour. It's textured paper for the paper. So that means textured paper, embossed, shiny, metallic. The image or focal point is a person or a statue or a painting or a photo or a drawing of a person. And then we've got mark making. I love that they've included this. So this month it's dots, dashes and patterns. And our shapes are square or oblong. I love that they did oblong. I always forget to call rectangles rectangles. So I love that they called them oblongs. And then they always have a swap item or a bonus item. And I think this is so clever. So if there's something in here, you can swap up to 2 items and use one of these, or you can just add your item, hence swap or bonus. Like, pretty self-explanatory. But this month is scrapbook paper, stationery and digital paper. So I've gathered a few things together, and I'll keep this near me so that I know try and remember what I'm doing. I'm going to, because I've only just joined, did I mention too, this started on the 2nd of February when everybody put out their videos, and there's still a few more to come, I believe. And 2nd of February is my birthday, so of course I had to join the challenge. Anyway, this is what I've come up with, because it's all about me. You know that, guys, right? All right, this is actually Snow White about to grab the apple. So I thought I'd do a bit of a twist. I don't know, fractured fairy tale maybe. So I gathered a few little things, and I thought, what if she was grabbing for a cup of tea instead? So these are thick, but I'm going to use this book as a collage for just these. So I'm okay with that because I will have a little bit of room in this. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got a bit of room there. As much as I'd love to do this on that, because that just feels shabby chic to me, I'm going to keep that as the inside cover for this book. So anyway, I'll just pop that aside. That's what I intend to use. Now, what I thought, I have a few lovely little bits and pieces. So I have, you know, a bow that I did, some gathers that I did, some beautiful ribbons. I've been looking for a little project for this gorgeous hand-stamped ribbon that I'm really sorry I cannot remember who I got this from on Etsy, but I'd like to use that. I have some other ribbons and lace because I think that's shabby chic. I'm not really completely sure what shabby chic is, and I could have looked it all up, but I've just kind of gone with lace. I think that's the result of it. All right, so I have, this is my texture. I have all of these different textured little cutout pieces of paper that are all different. And my intention is to paste them down as a background. I've got this lovely piece that I'm going to put in, and then I can put that into the book later when I do up my proper pages for it. Don't know if I'll use that tree. I probably don't need to, but it's a beautiful tree. Don't know if I'll use this. This was just some background, which I think, honestly, that as a collage would be truly, that would probably be all you need with some dots and dashes around her. But I'm going to make it more complicated. Why not? You know, my life just isn't complicated enough, obviously. So I might put the tree under there, and that's there if I need it. If I fail, then that's got some texture on it and I can go back to that. All right, I'm kind of wondering, do I put that underneath what I'm going to do? I don't know. All right, how about I just start on these? I think what I shall give a go, you know, see how I do. I am going to, in these, I also haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do my square or rectangle, but I do have some little square pieces of fabric in here, so I'm thinking that that might answer that one for me. Now, all I'm doing here is I'm just putting out some craft glue, and then I'm going to add some water, because it's a bit, when I'm collaging a big bit like this, it is easier. A bit shaky this morning. Obviously haven't had enough coffee yet, or too much. No, I haven't had one yet, so the DT's from coffee, that's not good. Okay. Mix you up. There's a bit of a glob in there, but that's okay. I'll just be careful not to put that on the page. So what I am thinking is, if I paste over the whole page, I'm going to have to get another colour of this glue mat, because the red, you know, affects everything I put on top of it and blah blah blah. It's just, I don't know, it's complicated for me. I find it, I sometimes do things on the red background and then I realise that the red was affecting how I saw the colour. I don't know how to explain that, but you know, the colour wheel. And gosh, that reminds me of those fabulous secret code books I had when I was a kid. I had these secret code books, and all they did was they put in a red coloured, what do you call it, like see-through piece of plastic, you know, a bit of stiff plastic that was coloured red, and then they isn't that funny? I can't think of two things at once while I'm sticking things down and talking to you guys and remembering a story. That's a bit sad, isn't it? But what I was saying was that, yes, there was a coloured piece that was red, and then what you'd do is you'd write a message in black and red, and you'd put the red piece over, and all you could see was the black through. So it was your secret code. It was quite a clever thing for kids. It was just something at my school that a whole heap of people did. So I don't know if this is going to look any good, but I'm just trying not to think about it too much, and I'm just randomly grabbing things and sticking them down. So we shall see how this works out. I used to do this with magazine covers when I was a kid for the front of, you know, new school books and things like that. And it was a great way to actually toughen up. Oh, that's sticking to that, so we might be all right with that glue. We'll see. But, you know, this is just for me to play. This was a good thing for me to give a go. I am not very confident in my collaging. So I like, you know, the idea of having a focal point. I think that really helps when you're collaging. I don't know many collaging rules, but, you know, any art, if you've got a focal point, I think it helps make your piece look finished. So I felt like, yep, that was a good idea. The prompts really help. Otherwise I just get lost and it ends up looking like a silly mess and I don't know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, what have we got? Oh, simple. Let's put that there. It's just a little reminder, Jen, to keep it simple, because sometimes you really do overdo it when you're doing collage. Alrighty, I probably should have used Mod Podge for this, but that's alright. I'm sure it'll all work out. That's what I always say, isn't it? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's just art. Okay, let's do that. There we go. That's what I needed to do, not add more glue. I needed to just stick it down more. See, I'm already learning. Okay. What else would I like in there? There was something that I felt looked really shabby chic, and I should put another one of those. That's really lovely, this. It's paper, but it's got, what do you call that? Like velvet on it? Really cute. Ah, that I think has to go in there because it looks to me like sort of lacy and shabby chic sort of stuff. Thought I might just add some more glue. Yeah, really should have taken that gloppy bit out that I said I didn't need to bother with. Don't follow my advice. Never follow my advice. Use me for inspiration. Don't follow my advice. What's that saying? Don't follow me. I'm lost too. Alrighty. What else can I do? Madness, I tell you. Madness. I really want this in there. Now, I will pause because I intend to sew over all of this on top. I completely forgot that I was going to do that until this second, mind you. But, yeah, I feel if I sew over, then that will help secure all these little bits down. You know, that's my theory. Put some more bits over here. It's nice. We've got some dots and dashes in these already, which is kind of good. Stay with me. Oh, did I go quiet for a second there? It occasionally happens. Isn't that funny? All my mum needed to do, oh, maybe that was why she did so much artwork with me. Because that's the only time I was ever quiet. Right. You can go there. I think I was wondering if I wanted to cover it all, but now I'm thinking, yes, I do want to cover it all because I think that will look good. You know, it might not, but I'm going to give it a go. All right, do I want you there? Yes, I think I do. That'll kind of bring this square in. Go on, fit across. Okay, in you go. Now, I've got another bit here. How about I pop you up? Maybe if these go around the edge, that kind of works. I don't know. There's one that's a bit dotty. I'm a bit dotty, quite a bit dotty. I think my children would tell anyone who cared to listen that that's the case. Oh, I don't really want to cut you guys up. Okay, well, I know that I was putting these in. Oh, no, that's all right, because now they're sort of rectangles. You know, sort of, kind of, sort of. Do I want you like that? No, I don't think I do. Oh, you're a pretty. Will you fix that hole? No, you won't. Not quite. Come on. Oh, what about if we go like that then? Okay, we'll do that. And then next, oh, that's a cute little piece. Little blue one there. That'll do. And then, oh, I like that because it's got the same there. And then that sort of sits out. And do we want pure there? No, I don't think we do. I think we just want, come on, Jen, keep looking, keep looking. Yeah, maybe just you to make a teeny weeny rectangle. There you go, I said it, rectangle. I think oblong is such a much better word. Oh, actually, oh no, if you go that way, I think I can get away with it. All right, so that's that bit for now, and I'm going to go and sew this on the sewing machine. So I won't bore you with that, and it's noisy. I'm just going to randomly do crazy lines all over it and see how I go. Hi there, I'm back. Okay, so that's my result. If you have a look on the back, you can see all I did was just swirly whirly. The tension on my machine was completely wrong, but it needs to have a service anyway, so it didn't actually change when I changed the tension, so I just went for it and just let it do its thing. So there we go, we've got our background, and I was thinking, gosh, wouldn't that be awesome for the cover? But that's okay, this is collage, so we will continue onward and upward. Now my thinking is I would kind of like her holding a cup of tea, maybe having that slipping out of her hand, and we need a bit of shabby chic in it, don't we? So do I want, oh, maybe she could come out of that, and then she wouldn't have to hold the cup. So maybe that's a possibility. You can see through this, so that could be cool as well. Okay, seems like I'm going to have to voice this after because my son is back into listening to his shows. See, this is where we faff and faff and faff. Alrighty, so maybe like that. This has, you know, dots and dashes, but it doesn't have to be in there. And there's this bit, which would be kind of cute across there, maybe. And then, what else have I got? Oh, I wanted to use you, didn't I? Wonder if you're too busy for me to use you now. Let's have a look. If I put you there, and then if I put you there, it really, really helps to talk to your papers. That's my free advice for everybody. If you talk to your papers and your materials, whew, they're very helpful. Right, do I want you? Oh, see, you're awesome on there. Lots of ruffles, maybe? How do people do that, you know, that wonderful bunching and stuff that they do? I have no idea. I kind of feel like I want to cut out the windowsill so that you go over that instead. What do you think? Yeah, why not? All right, so I'm going to cut the arm. Well, don't cut me. I'm not going to cut your arm off, darling. I just meant I was going to cut the windowsill out from around you. Silly, I would never hurt you. You've got enough hardship coming up. Trust me. If you're going to insist on taking that apple, I'm certainly not going to cut you. Now, do we want you over that? Yeah, I think. Oh, or maybe we want you over that. Huh. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, everybody. So, you know, let's just stick stuff down and see what happens. I don't know. Sometimes I plan, but I generally just put things down on collage, get a bit of an idea, and then I'm always got at the end where I'm going, oh, I shouldn't have pasted that down first because that would have looked really good underneath that. But I don't think it's likely to change very quickly. So we will just go with it. This is kind of funny. I wonder if I'll be too neat to make this shabby chic. I know, I've got some pink frill. Pink's nice with green. I could probably add that. Oh, I'm so excited to be using this piece of ribbon. It's just one of the most beautiful pieces of ribbon. There we go. And now let's just put a glob of you as well. Talking away to my glue. Yes, I probably should have put you on first, but that's fine. It's all fine. It all works out. And yes, don't forget to check out Art and Junk Journals with Julie and Leigh's Art Studio, who are the hosts of this challenge. All right, now I'm almost happy. I'm actually going to, I thought I was going to add a lot more, but I don't think I am. Okay, so where was I? Can't remember what I was thinking. Yes, that's right. I was wondering if I put that on the edge. Like that seems sort of, I don't know, shabby chic to me. And then you kind of get this impression of the square. Yeah, all right. I think that works. I'm going to do that. And that annoying glue has made that big glob. Don't you just hate it when it does that. Gotta be a better way to glue fabric. I guess it's called sewing. And I could go across and sew it, and I probably will afterwards just to be safe. But yes, I'm sure I should watch more videos of people putting down material and seeing how they do it, because I always get those massive glue strings and I don't know, I just get lots of problems. I am a problem. Now I'd love to use that frill if I can find it, but oh, there we go, found it. Okay, yeah, then you could sit there. All right, and then do I put a little bow at the top? Do I put a little bow in your hair? Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, yeah, and then I could finish it maybe by using you, maybe. And I'll make you more of a rectangle, because that brings in my rectangle theme. And then all I need to do is make some marks, dots and dashes, and or patterns. And you know, one of my favorite things is making marks, so I don't feel like that's going to be a big stretch. I wonder if that would be better like that, or do we put it back on the angle? Yes, I think we do. I think we stick you down. Stop globbing up glue just because I keep leaving you open. Does that mean it's hot or cold? I don't know. I'm in Canberra in Australia, so even though it's summer, we've had a few very, very cold days this summer, and I can't say I'm terribly happy about that. I like not having hot summers. My husband is from Queensland, where Leigh's from, and I think Julie is as well. So yeah, all of his family are up there, and we would live there if it wasn't for the heat. I just struggle very, very much in the heat. But, you know, his work's in Canberra, so that's why we're here. And it's a good place because the kids have some different needs and some disability barriers. It's a good place because it's a small place, but you've still got access, you know, to services and people and things when you need them. And I grew up in the Blue Mountains, but I love it here. I really do. When I first moved out of home, I knocked about in Sydney and got some awesome mates, obviously, still in Sydney because we were there for years. And I do miss Sydney, but I don't miss the mountains as much. Oh, that's rubbish. Of course I do. And a lot of my family's still up there, and I never get up to the Blue Mountains as often as what I'd like to. That's how life is. Even less, obviously, over the last year or two. I was chatting to one of my favourite aunties up there just this week. Got to chat to a few people this week. It's the best thing about birthdays. They make us contact each other. I'm terrible at contacting other people though, so it doesn't help them contacting with me. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm happy with that. That is mine. I'm going to put that underweight. I'm not going to put the cup there, so, or would I? Let's have a look. Do we want the cup or not? Without, I don't think it needs it. So let's just get a bit of that glob and put that hand down. Being impatient there, but that's all right. This is a little test run, and then I can paste that into a page for my book. So I'll put it in the book now, and you can have a look and see what you think. Voila! Oh no, I haven't done my dots and dashes. See, I'm trying to get out of it. All right, okay, quick. Let's do some dots and dashes. Some little dots down here. Okie dokie. Gonna do some dashes into here. And then that will give the impression of the colour through this little shirt. Put some little dashes in there. Where else can I go? I was going to do some hatching because they're dashes and patterns, but I don't think there's anywhere that I want to do hatching on this. Oh, maybe I could. There we go. Hatching? It's just, okay, now I'm bored with that already. Don't want to do any more of that now. So I'll just do the edges just to give that impression. Just little lines, different ways. There we go. Well, Snow White, you look quite different now, don't you? And then we'll just do a little bit more colour into this little top, and we'll see that she now blends in a little bit. How do we think about that? I think that works. I find I like doing little dotted pictures. I use these as a drawing technique sometimes, because if you add, obviously if you add the dots close together, you get more shadow, and if you add the dots a bit further apart, then you give the impression of light. So here I'm just trying to, you know, do that with the dots that they've done, because this is kind of like a dotted picture in itself anyway. Okay, sitting back a little bit. Dot, 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 dot. She's dotty too. Ha ha ha. I really want to colour in her face, but no, I'm not going to do that because I'm not very good at that. Shall we? They're sort of dashes, aren't they? Not really, are they? There we go. There we go. Okay. That's not a lot of dots and dashes, is it? It's okay though. I'm going to pop a few more across here. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Don't know why, but that's a bit fun. There we go. There we go. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. More. Tap me, tap me. Tap, 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 tap. Alrighty. I think that is enough. Yes, let's stop. See, I can't stop, can I? Got to put a stitch. How can you not have a stitch? Yep. Okay, Jen, stop. That, my friends, is definitely now my finished piece. So that is my 2022 Collage Challenge Feb. That's my little contribution to this challenge this month. I love it. Thank you so much, Leigh and Julie. Can't wait to do March, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. You can like and subscribe below, and as always, keep creating. See you next time. Bye.